Wike abuses people. Unfit to be Atiku's running mate, Babangida Aliyu. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. I can count the number of people Mr. Wike insulted. People will say he's saying his mind. No, there are times you do not see your mind. Wike does not have the moral credentials to be former Vice President Atiku Abubakar's running mate in the 2023 presidential election because he is abusive, says ex-governor Babangida Aliyu. Mr. Wike was among the names shortlisted as a possible vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party by the party's committee shopping for Mr. Abubakar's running mate. You do not go around choosing people who will not compliment you. As a governor, you choose people who complement your office. Mr. Aliyu told Channel Television regarding the Rivers governor's feisty disposition. Mr. Abubakar had said upon Governor Ifeanyi Okowa emergence as his running mate, they complimented each other, describing Mr. Okowa as a gentleman. The governor, you do not go around choosing people who will not compliment you as a governor. You choose people who will complement your office, Mr. Aliyu told Channels TV regarding the Rivers governor feisty disposition. Mr. Abubakar said upon Governor Ifeanyi Okowa emergence as his running mate, they complimented each other, describing Mr. Okowa as a gentleman. The governor of Delta State, Okowa, and I share a lot of personality attributes in common. He is a fine gentleman but tenacious. His experience as a senator will come in handy in some of the legislative reforms that are urgently needed to reformat our governmental processes, explained Mr. Abubakar. The public perception of Mr. Wike is that he is a feisty character. When specifically asked why Mr. Wike did not compliment Mr. Abubakar, the former Niger governor pointed out that the Rivers governor was that the Rivers governor verbiage was a major undoing, because unfortunately I do not know whether it is his or Mr. Wike temperament or other things. Sometimes when you speak too much, when you insult yourself or insult your way to power, it does not normally happen. Mr. Liu explained, I can count the number of people Mr. Wike insulted. People will say he's not saying his mind. No, there are times you do not see your mind. After being considered a BDP vice presidential candidate, Mr. Wike had contested against Mr. Abubakar to get the party's presidential ticket for her. Presidential ticket, but he lost. Mr. Abubakar picked Mr. Okowa as his running mate from the 3-man list recommended by the People's Democratic Party, OB. Okay, jabs have been thrown at Governor Wike. He will come out and he will, throw jabs, so he owns the day very savage. If he replies now, you guys will say he's thuggish. Leave Wike alone. Exactly what I'm saying. We must take back our country, but we must be pragmatic. I'm so happy with the wave of consciousness and sweeping across the country. If at the end of the day, alright, he's unfit to be Atiku's running mate because he talks too much, but very fit to waste Rivers money. It is well, sure. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.